going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back. Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays. I hope you're having a fantastic time, spending time with your friends, spending time with your family, opening your gifts, and everything else. Today, I'm here with my good buddy, Zach Pope. We did another video on his channel, just discussing some Christmas stuff, and today, we're gonna be talking about our favorite Christmas memories. But before we get started with that, Zach, say hi to everybody.
What's up, everyone? Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you guys. And Cody, thank you so much for having me back. I cannot wait to talk more Christmas stuff on here.
Absolutely. Me too, Zach. And you know what? Considering we are talking about Christmas memories, first of all, guys, I want to ask you, what are some of your favorite Christmas memories? Whatever they may be, leave them down in the comment section below. Zach and I, we love hearing your guys' stories. We love hearing how this time of year has impacted you. And I just want to hear what you guys have to say. But without any further ado, Zach, what are some of your favorite Christmas memories?
I mean, we talked about traditions in my video, and going about that, we can go more delve deep into some of the memories that I have from some of those traditions. I live in Arizona, and there's a street called Cherry Lane Street. So if you do live in Arizona and you watch this video, go check it out. It's a whole neighborhood that if you live in this neighborhood, this little cul-de-sac, you have to decorate your house. And if you don't, they'll decorate your house for you. And these people go all out, and every year I try to go, and it's just such a fantastic memory. I remember the first time I went, it was freezing cold, which if you live in Arizona, it doesn't really get cold out here, but it was around 20 degrees. No, not 20. It was like 45 degrees. Cody, you probably think that's insane from where you live at. But there was such a nice, you're just walking down the street. There's a house that's like SpongeBob. There's a house that actually does the whole walk of Bethlehem. It's a whole pastor and stuff, which is really cool to get the story of Jesus and everything. There's a whole landing strip with Santa flying up in the sky. There's a beach theme. It's just so cool to see all these houses go full on out. And I love getting that just whole memory. It's always nice seeing what additions they add each year. And I really enthrall you to maybe, I'm sure almost every state at least has a neighborhood that does this, and I really recommend you guys find one like this, and especially if you live in Arizona, you guys gotta check it out.
Yeah, I don't know, Zach. That is a pretty phenomenal thing, because I can tell you one thing, I don't have anything like that in my state. You know, one of my favorite Christmas memories, it's really an ongoing memory, is the fact that every single year, extended family, regular family, we always have this big Christmas dinner at my cousin's house. And there's always every kind of food you can imagine there. I mean, call it desserts, regular meals, sandwiches, every kind of food you can imagine, it's pretty much there. And every year, all the family, we go there, we laugh, we argue, we just have a phenomenal time. And it brings us closer in a way that no other time of year really, really does. And every single year it happens, there's always some great memory and some great relationship that is built amongst the family that brings us all closer together. It's something that I'm glad that we do, because I mean, I'm sure you guys have this, but not a lot of my family members, there are a few family members that I don't personally get along with, and they don't get along with me. And this time of year, we just put all of that stuff aside and we just go, we have a great time, great conversation, catch up with one another, and we just see how each other are doing.
I love hearing that, because it's the same thing here. You know, a lot of my family does live out in California, so in Arizona, there's like really only my main family and my grandma, but every year we're the same way. You just bond with your family in some ways. And I love hearing this, because for my way is Christmas Eve, I usually work because I work in retail. And then the second I get off, we go all over to my grandma's house. We'll start eating some food that she's made. She makes like the best food ever. But we start making some food, and then we'll open presents right after that my grandma had gotten us and that we had gotten her. And then the next day, of course, it's Christmas, right? It's Christmas. It's the big day. You sleep in, you wake up in all your pajamas. And in my family, we call it pajama day. So we don't change into anything nice. We just look like we just woke up all day long. If you come over to our house, you have to wear pajamas. It's like a strict rule, or my dad will make you leave and you have to go and bring back more pajamas to wear. And it's just great. And you know, every year my mom always gets me a bunch of films that I didn't get to buy myself or that she wanted to surprise me with. And every year it's so cool, because this is the one time of the year where I get to pick a film for my family to watch that they might have never have even seen. And it's always cool to see what films I get to show them. So, like, one of the years, I actually showed them all Tropic Thunder, which is, you know, it's not a family film, but it brought us together. But that's also something is that maybe this year it'll be a different film. And I love having that because, you know, the Christmas season, it's great to watch Jingle All the Way or Elf or Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's also that time where you get to bond with your families that maybe you get more time with them. And I love having those memories because before, even on that, when I was younger, my favorite thing to do on Christmas is the second I open up a video game, I'm upstairs, putting it in, playing it, and one of the main games I remember playing was Fallout 4. I think I spent 12 hours that day on my ass just watching it and playing it, and it's not healthy, but it's fun, and these are some really fun Christmas memories I always enjoyed.
One of my favorite all-time Christmas memories, though, besides the ones that we've talked about here today, in our previous video talking about Christmas traditions, the first time I ever remember watching the original trilogy of Star Wars, it was on Christmas Day. My family, I was about 6 years old. Mom and Dad came around the Christmas tree, we opened it up, and there it was. The 3 original films of Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. And at that point, after we opened it up, we didn't even open up any of the other presents. We just took those movies, popped them in, and this was a time when we had VHSs, and we watched them. And that really embraced not only my found love for Star Wars, but it really started my respect for film. Besides, you guys know that I watched The Wizard of Oz and BBC America's Pride and Prejudice. But Star Wars, this is something entirely that really solidified the fact that, you know, I love movies. I want to do this when I get older. And here we are today, talking about movies on YouTube. Guys, Christmas is such a phenomenal time of year, and I am so happy that we get to share. Even if it's only part of your day, I'm so happy and joyous that we get to share it with you, with everybody else. And Zach, I'm happy I can share this day with you. So, what do you have to say, Zach?
Man, I just gotta say, I'm happy to have you in my life and happy to have all my other YouTube friends also in my life because this is the time to bring together. And man, I have to say, Star Wars, watching it, that's probably one of the best memories you possibly could have on Christmas Day. I love Star Wars, so I mean, and it's pretty much a tradition every year now, is that every new Star Wars movie, well, except the Han Solo movie next year, is all coming out around Christmas time, and it's just the perfect time to get your family together, go out to the theater, and experience one of the best things you possibly can in theater, because it just brings so much emotion to you, even though you already have emotion because it's Star Wars and it's Christmas season, it brings even more with your family and friends around you. Dude, I love the holidays. Thank you so much for having me on this video. I love talking movies with you, and just, it was kind of fun to do something different, talk Christmas and memories on this.
It is absolutely, because whenever you can break away and do something different, especially if it's something that brings people together in celebration, it's absolutely worth doing. And guys, this is about a good time for us to wrap up. We don't want to take up too much of your time. Spend time with your family, enjoy yourself, wear your pajamas, have some Christmas cookies, and just have a phenomenal day bonding with the people around you. And before we leave off, Zach, how about you tell everybody where they can find you?
Well, guys, of course, you guys can find me at Zach Pope Reviews or Zach Pope on YouTube, and of course on Twitter you guys can find me at Pope the King. That's the main social media I really use. Everything else, if you try to look me up on Stardust, Snapchat, Instagram, it's Zach Pope with 2 H's. We are talking movies today, and Cody, thank you again for so much for having me. I hope you have a Merry Christmas to all of you guys, and Cody, I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well. These are the main things for us, and of course, guys, make sure to go check out the other Christmas video I did on my channel. I think you guys will really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me be a part of your day for Christmas, and you guys all have a happy holidays.
Thank you so much, Zach, for stopping by. As always, these collaborations are fantastic to do. And guys, you know Zach Pope and I, we're a team. We love pumping this content out for you. And honestly, guys, I would leave you with my regular big opening, but what I will say, I hope you guys have a fantastic Merry Christmas or whatever you decide to celebrate. Spend time bonding with your family. May the Force be with you. And from Zach Pope and I, we will see you guys next time.